China builds its US policy brick by brick, with not a millimetre left to chance. It's the same way it built this Great Wall, a huge, long-term strategic effort. But on the other side, the style is changing. On Twitter, a social media platform that's not even allowed past the cyber censors here, the so-called Great Firewall of China, Beijing woke to this from the US president-elect, accusing China of unfair currency and trade practices. And this one complaining of Chinese military expansion in the South China Sea. And what should China make of this? Can it read into two tweets from Mr. Trump that he intends to brand China a currency manipulator, to impose tariffs on Chinese goods, and to beef up US naval operations in the South China Sea? And what about his weekend tweets on Taiwan? Wondering why military and trading partners aren't allowed to talk. That was Mr. Trump's response to the storm over his phone call with the president of Taiwan. The president of where? Words matter. China regards Taiwan as a breakaway province and never calls its leader a president, referring instead to the Taiwanese regional leader. But here was Mr. Trump on Twitter again, clarifying that it wasn't him who made the call. For 40 years, China has isolated Taiwan behind a great wall of diplomatic rules, one of which is that a US leader never talks directly to their Taiwanese counterpart. So far, Beijing has blamed Taiwan for that phone call, but it can't blame Taiwan for Mr. Trump's tweets. And it must now wonder what next from @RealDonaldTrump.